The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your San Francisco Giants.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Madison Bumgarner gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, it was a tough outing for him last outing. He threw the ball good. He went 7 complete innings, and then he took the loss. But to me, the big thing here, throwing strikes. He was able to throw strikes. He was aggressive in the strike zone. He does that again in this game. He's got a chance to win this game. All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy has really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the...
Batting second, left fielder, Jonathan Sneed.
First pitch on its way. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Throwing to second. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Here's Buster Posey now.
Batting third, catcher, Buster Posey.
Second. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Peterson is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Now a throw to first doubles up the runner. Tough luck that time. Digging in for his second at bat, Jonathan Sneed.
Jonathan Sneed.
First delivery to him on the way. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
We're just not used to seeing him get nothing but base hits. Usually hitting the long ball. You look in that column, it says 2 hits. You're thinking they're extra base hits, but he'll take the singles.
Striding in once again, Buster Posey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Buster Posey.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. On to first, a double play. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the fourth now in game number 1. All tied at 1-1. Ready for another chance. Jonathan Sneed. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Sneed.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Giants move out ahead. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Sneed. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Posey.
Oh, now Posey gets around on one and drives it out to deep left field. And as Giants fans hear on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here. A 2-run shot for Buster Posey. His first homer here in the series as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there. Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Giants jump out to a 1-0 series lead. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Who'll get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched 8 solid innings. He pitched deep into the ball game, deep enough to get a win. And he's the type of guy that will go deep in games for you. So, Matt, I'm looking for that type of performance in this game as well.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 San Francisco Giants.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Now, how do they go about taking down their big rival, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher. Let's take a look at the Giants defense brought to you by Majestic. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Batting second, left fielder, Jonathan Sneed.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Onto the garden netting and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the series, as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jonathan Sneed.
Jonathan Sneed.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Peterson racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Digging in once again, Jonathan Sneed. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Toles. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Giants leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Sneed.
Jonathan Sneed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, and he turned on it like that. Nice job.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Posey.
Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Toles in pursuit. 2 gone. Now a long throw to third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. San Francisco leads this one 2-0. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Johnny Cueto. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really stood out to me in this one, guys. Absolutely electric stuff on the mound, and he racked up 10 strikeouts because of it. Solid performance as he leads his guys to victory.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. San Francisco take a 2-0 lead here in the league championship series. Julio Urias is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Kenta Maeda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he pitched into the 5th inning last outing. I think we've got to get more. I want to see more of this game. If he's able to go deeper, keep his team in it, and maybe walk away with the win. That's what I'm looking for in this game.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Kenta Maeda will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, his last outing, he gave up 4 walks. Now, there's sometimes I think you nibble on the corners when you need to. I just thought he didn't have good stuff or good command. So we'll see what the command and execution looks like in this game. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, Corey Seager. They say this kid doesn't even have a heart rate. He's so calm, he's so smooth, lets the game come to him. But I like how he catches the ball. He makes all the plays, and the bad hops, he's going to make those too.
So digging in now, Jonathan Sneed.
Left fielder, Jonathan Sneed.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of this series as the Giants are stink to a 1-0 lead.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Sneed. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda.
Sneed.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Seager is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Sneed. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. Samardzija is on his way home. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda. Comes in with 6 hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Giants out in front here, 4-0. Jonathan Sneed will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Peterson looks up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game. And that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Sneed. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, his third home run of the ball game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hop on my back, fellas. 3 home runs in a postseason game. He's basically saying, I'm going to carry it to the series. Here we go.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Giants take a commanding 3-0 lead here in the league championship series. Kenta Maeda was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, everybody knows who this guy is. Last year he was a Cy Young Award winner. He's got electric stuff, and I just love watching how he goes about his business. He gets himself ready for every start, and he has a game plan. I'm curious to see how he's going to attack this lineup today with the game plan he's put.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's the focus for them as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, HR?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Woo, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last 3 outings have been, I'd say, inconsistent. They haven't been good. His ERA is over 4, just giving up too many runs. And when you give up that many runs, you're not going to win games. Well, let's take a look at the Dodgers defense, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often to this club.
Batting second here tonight, left fielder, Jonathan Sneed.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
The 1-0 delivery. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw: 14 hits and 45 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. And Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Joe Panik.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Peterson is going to get there. And that retires the side. Giants will have to be content with just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Giants out in front here, 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Sneed. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Sneed.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. His 6th of this series as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Sneed. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Sneed.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, that was 2 quick outs right there, getting those guys in front of him, but now the 2-hitter comes to the plate. Right here, you look to either get on base any way you can, hit a gapper, anything, because you want those big boys coming up next.
Here's the pitch. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there, and he is so close to having a cycle. He's one thing short, and the toughest one of them all, the triple. Looks like he's gonna get another at bat. Let's see if he's able to pull it off.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Buster Posey.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They're up 2-0. Jonathan Sneed will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there to put it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Sneed. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Here's the first pitch to him. Sharp ground ball to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Striding in once again, Buster Posey. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Soft grounder left side. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco. They lead it 2-1.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants.